This is a dragon fruit planter that you can make to use on your patio, or as I did, between my garage doors. And I'm going to show you how I put it together. I have this large planter that I purchased at Lowe's, and it does not have any drain holes. So we're going to put some in. I'm using a larger bit. I'm going to drill holes here because these holes will be sitting on the ground. And if they plug, these holes will allow water to drain. The center post for this trellis I'm going to make 4 foot tall. I'm using scrap pressure treated that I have, and certain pressure treated does not allow the cactus to attach to the wood, so we'll slap some standard wood on the outer surface of this. This is a piece of scrap cedar that was laying around, and I didn't have to cut it. This will be below the ground or inside the pot. I'm using stainless steel nails. These are siding nails, and I'm going to tack this on. The cedar is rough cut. That will give a good gripping surface for the cactus. I'm going to attach this dead center, and I need to keep it from kicking or shifting, so I'm going to do 2 things here. I'm going to cut one support this direction. It looks like 14 inches. And then I'm going to run a lag screw on the underside into this. That'll keep it from pulling up or out of the pot. I'll put a large washer on the underside of the lag screw. That'll also keep it from moving. But this will give it additional support, the cross member. Using a couple stainless screws. After you put one in, square it up. Center of the container, and there is a mold print here. I'm piloting a hole in the center. Lag screw will go into this, and I'm using a 4-inch screw. Feed this in. Find the hole, get it started. And take it all the way down. Okay, it's held in the bottom, but you can see it's pretty flimsy this direction. We need some support across this side. So I'm going to measure, and I'm going to do this to where it'll be underneath the soil. And it's not centered, so we have to do it down in here. 18 1/4. Using an exterior screw. Put a second one in to keep it from twisting. I'm placing a second cross support, and it's buried. That has it very rigid. Okay, mark center lines. And I have some holes pre-drilled, lining the center lines together. And this piece that I'm putting on is the cross member, and it will support the trellis, support the weight of the dragon feet. This frame, I have the pieces pre-drilled. Okay, now this mounts on top of the trellis. If you notice, this cross member is offset, and it's offset by 1.25 inches. So I have this pre-drilled and at an offset of 1.25 inches. Ready to support. Now I need to mix up a potting soil, and I'm going to use both garden soil and black cow. So I need about 5 gallons to fill that pot, that planter. In addition to the soil, I'm going to add azomite and some DE, diatomaceous earth. This is diatomaceous earth, very fine powder, but microscopically it is like razor blades. So I'm putting about 2 cups in this mix. The azomite, that is minerals. I have about 1 cup, maybe a little bit more. That's going in. To start filling our planter, first you want to add some stone. Here in southern Florida, we don't have stones. So I'm using broken up concrete. And this will help with the drainage. Next, I'm adding, this is our topsoil, or our soil here in Florida. This is sand. Well, it's black sand. There's some organic matter in it. So this is going in over top of the concrete chips. Okay, that's got about 5 inches to the height. And next I'm adding my soil mix. Next we're going to put our plants in, and I have selected 2 plants here. One is a white and the other is a red. And you can see this is springtime here in Florida. These are just starting to wake up. And here you can see 2 new shoots on this one. This is large enough to support 2 plants. So let me get these into the planter. Trying to be very careful not to break the new shoots because of the size of this. I'm going to try to remove the soil. There. Okay, here are the roots. We want to put this in approximately the same depth. And there's 3 sides to the cactus. One side is somewhat flat. And you want to put the flat side to your post. And I'm using this tape to tie the cactus to the post. This one needs support. I don't want to break that new little guy there. And I'm going to put this one on the back side. Same here. And I'm going to leave the bamboo that I have it on. And again, I want to support this, so I'm going to tie the bamboo to the post, and when the plant gets better established, I'll remove that bamboo. And this is rare earthworms to find in your plants. Okay, this is ready. There, you see the new shoot. Okay, I tied it so that it's not going to break. Now we give it a good drink. This is well water. Let me give you a look of last year's trellis and its growth. Here I planted 3 dragon fruit. And this darker green one is doing really well. It's wrapping around the pole. It's going to the top, and right there, this is this spring's growth. So it made it to the top, and it's going to start hanging over. That's when it begins to fruit. This is a shoot that was laying on the ground from the one that I planted, and if you look, it's wrapped around this palm, and I would say that's a good 9 foot tall. I'm going to leave it go and see where it wants to terminate. Last thing you want to do, this is bare, naked, natural, 100% natural mulch. It's out of the Everglades. And I'm going to use this. And the main reason you want it, it helps keep the moisture in. It keeps it cooler. But most important, it blocks UV from your microbes. UV will kill the microbes in the soil. So we want to cover the top, and you don't need it up against the plant. Mycelium can damage the plant. So pull your mulch away from the base, but cover all the soil. It also makes it look a little better. Thanks for watching, my friends. Bye-bye.